going to give you a quick thing right quick. I used to own Fat Burger, all 47 of them. So, young lady and a African-American woman started Fat Burger, which is really, clap for that, because that's kind of fly. So, my biggest and most profitable store was on La Cienega, 24 hours, right? Woman owned it, so that's a franchisee. Passed it to her daughter. The daughter was taken home in excess of $4 to $5 million. She was 20 years old. This is cash money. This is not, hope, wish. She's taking home $3 to $4 to $5 million a year. All she had to do was just just show up and smile. The lease came up for renewal. She was partying and forgot to sign the lease. Now you see on the corner, right across the street from, what's the hotel? SLS or something like that. SLS, right? That's the name of it. It's a body shop right across the street. That used to be Fat Burger. The body shop took over the front building that used to be Fat Burger. It made me so mad because that's also messed with my millions that we were making because the store was so profitable. She didn't sign the lease. She threw away $4 to $5 million in her own pocket. That tells you that you gotta be on it. See? All right, open up for questions real quick because I know they gave me a couple minutes and I want to make sure if you got a question for me. Yes, real quick.
How long are you gonna be here?
How long I'm gonna be here today? I'm gonna go around to the sessions. I think you guys gonna have breakout sessions. I'm gonna go say hello and see you guys. So I'll be here till about, I think, 11:30, 12, somewhere in there. Yes?
Can you sign my liquor test?
I'm sorry?
Can you sign my liquor test?
Well, we'll see if we can do that when in the session. Okay, you got them?
Yes.
Okay. Who else? Yes.
What was the one determining factor for you? Like, you know how you said you were poor, but you didn't dream for it? Like, what actually made you feel like you wanted to dream big and start to go in this?
What was the factor that I wanted to dream big? I think, you know what? I got outside my community and I saw things. Sometimes we think it's those 2-3 blocks where we live. It's bigger than that. See? And once I got outside those 3 blocks and I saw different things, I said, oh man, what? I can do that? I see, you know, whether it's, I used to be with the NAACP and their youth department, so we traveled all over the country. And man, I went to DC, I went to Chicago, on and on and on. As, 14, 15-year-old, I said, wow, it's a big world out here. And then that got me to dream bigger. Because first, I just wanted to do something just in my hometown. Then I said, no, I can do something bigger than that. And then when I actually made it to the NBA, I realized that I could really do something now, I think it's that first taste of success that's going to help all of us. And then you just got to continue to set your goals higher. It's all about goal setting. Now, I don't want you guys to shoot for the moon right now. Make small goals and reach those goals, okay? One step at a time. I didn't come out saying I was going to be this big businessman. God blessed me to be the businessman that I am. I didn't know my company was going to grow like this. But what I did was one step at a time. First thing I did was own a radio station. Well, I wanted to be the best radio station owner, that one. I accomplished that, I sold that, then I moved on to the next one. So it's one thing at a time. Starbucks gave me 3. They said, we're going to test you out with 3. If you're great at these 3 and they become cash flowing and that they're going to be successful, then we can build the other 100. So I made sure I was in there every day. I shook every hand. Thank you for coming to Starbucks. Thank you for coming to Starbucks. I kissed every baby. I'm working it. You know, I had a mop in the other hand. I'm sweeping the floors, everything. And sure enough, it paid off because it became that one right there on La Tierra and Los Angeles on the corner. That became such a hot spot, and it just grew from there. We were #1 in our marketplace. We blew the doors off, and so you really got to put the time in. And so that was my first success of Starbucks. Once you feel it and see it and touch it and experience it, then you dream even bigger, right? But right now, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to do, be the best at a student right now. Whatever summer job you have or whatever job you have right now, be the best. And when your boss see you, they compliment you. You got it going on. I see something. Yes.
Yeah, so how does a non-NBA star get the capital or the money to start a business? And where did you get your nickname from?
First one, I got my nickname from a sports writer when I was in the 10th grade. At that time, it was 10th, 11th, 12th, and not like it is now, 9 through 12. So I was a sophomore back in Lansing. Our school was picked to come in last place. I got bused across town. There was a school right in my community, but they bused me across town. And first we had to fight to get in there. And I went through the whole racial tension thing. And we were picked to come in last in our conference. We got off to a 7-0 start. And we went to play the team at their home that was supposed to win the conference and #2 or 3 in the state of Michigan at that time. And so when I got to the arena, the JV was playing. Some dude from Jackson High, Parkside, came up. Who is this Earvin Johnson guy? Which one? Earvin Johnson. Oh, you in trouble tonight? Uh-oh, it's on now. So then it was 20, 30-point blowout. We blew them out. And it was about 38 points and 20 rebounds and 18 assists later that I gave him. And the guy came in and said, I want to call you a nickname. Somebody's Dr. J, somebody already called Big E. Can I call you Magic? At 15, 14 years old, you giggle a lot. Yeah. I didn't think it was going to stick, and it did. And then capital is always our problem. And so it never fails that capital is going to be an issue for us. But what you have to do is hopefully look city grants, state grants, look for different ways that there's companies that got grants. You have to look for that. You have to look for individuals that hopefully will also, invest with you. Get 5 or 10 partners, put in $1,000, whatever it is, for you to get started. Reach out to individuals. Maybe they will start, give you not a grant, but give you some money to help you start your business. So you have to be on the grind and on the hustle for that as well. Banks, we're in trouble right now. So loans from them, it's going to be kind of difficult. But for me, I'm just happy that I played for the Lakers, and I was happy that I knew what to do with my money. Here we are. We got all the entertainers. We got some of the best entertainers in the world. We got some of the best athletes in the world. But why is it that we keep seeing the stories of broke, bankruptcy? 75% of all NFL players go broke. 70% of all NBA players after they're done go broke. You're talking about $19, $20 million a year. So we need to understand that. Know what to do with the money once you get it too. Yes.
I heard you have a new network going out. Can you please
Yes. The question was, I heard you got a new network, Aspire. Comcast, after they bought NBC, they had to award 4 minority channels. I won one of those channels, and thank you. And so we will get what they call them subs. We got 11 million from Comcast. We're up on Comcast right now, but back east. We will come on in LA in the first of the year on Time Warner. So Time Warner picked us up, Comcast, And so we have others that we're working on right now. P. Diddy, he got the other one. I don't know when he's going to launch. And then there was 2 Latino channels as well. Mine is age demographic. You know, BET dominates the young. TV One comes a little right after them, and then we're going to go a little older than them. So it's going to be great.
2 more questions.
Yes, I guess you too.
How you doing, sir? I'm Hank. I'm a sophomore in Morehouse.
Okay.
I'm just wondering, what keeps you going every day?
What keeps me going is the fact that if you want to know the truth, I was so excited to come here this morning. You know why? Because I need all of you to be successful. You see? It's not enough that I'm successful. It's not enough. That's nothing. That means nothing to me. It's how many others can I help to become successful. That's my mission right now. And so what keeps me going is the fact that we are doing some unbelievable things at my company. When you think about Aspire, you think about the Dodgers, my food company, Earvin Magic. And how many contracts, Chris, do we have? 30 clients across the country. And so we do food service and facility management for different corporations across the country. My workforce business, MWS. So we're involved in so many different things, brother. And then we probably employ over 50,000 minorities across the country. So, so we do a lot of good things. So, you know, we got a footprint of 125 cities in about 24 states, I believe. So that's what wakes me up in the morning, drives me to work. I get up about 4:30, 4:45. I'm in the gym working out by 5:30, 5:45, and then I'm in the office all day. And then the problem is now I got to be not only in the office all day, then I got to go to the Dodger game until 10:30 at night. So then I get up and do it all over again. But man, I'm gonna tell you something. Once you fall in love, and all of you gonna have the same feeling, you get your own business and it's going, you won't need sleep, right? Because my mind works all the time. I can't cut it off. And I want to deliver to my partners. And that's the most important thing. Write that down. If you have partners, make sure you over-deliver. Not just to them, but to yourself, to your community. That's the word I want you to live by. When you're in school, you got to over-deliver. When you at work, over-deliver. See, make yourself indispensable. See? So when the boss come around, you got to say, I can't fire her. Can't, you know. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what I make myself. Everything I do, I make sure they know, okay, I can't get rid of Magic. I might get rid of these other 10, but Magic got to stay. Okay, last one I know. Hello. Thank you.
I'm really involved in stocks and talking about it, and I don't know what your tips for investing.
Investing, what's my tips for investing? My tips for investing is don't. Everybody thought Facebook was going to take off, right? You saw what happened, didn't you? Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell it to you straight for me. This is for me. This is personally for me. I'm not big on that. I guess I'm from the hood, and I like my money. Never had none, trying to keep it, you know. I remember them syrup sandwiches and shoot. Government cheese and all that. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give it to you straight. You know, I grew up on all that. That Spam, all of that. All right? Fight my brother for the last Spam sandwich. Go to church in the same suit. 365 days, right? Robert Hall special. The jacket was reversible, so we man, those were the days. But it was love in the room. And so when I think about those moments, those times, right? And then I think about what I could buy. So stocks is a crapshoot. But if I own that building over there, that's not a crapshoot. Because I can always turn that into what? That's right, cash. See? See? So they say, Magic, you going back? Nope. Nope, I don't care. If it make money, okay, so that's on them. I'm not a big stock person. You show me that building. God's not making no more what? Land, right?
Right.
So what do you want to own? So that's what I'm talking about. So I can't give you no tips because only last stock I bought was BET when I knew BET was gonna hit big. So I got it and the next day sold it off because I let it get high. Okay, so I'm gonna make 50, 75,000. That was good for me. Grab it, sold it, give me my little money. I'm good. I take the change. Everybody that want to stay in it, they can stay in it. So you have to stick to your principles. Write that down. Whatever your principles are, stick to it. Don't change who you are, okay? I never change who I am. When I go to Vegas, I'm not a gambler. So I just go and watch everybody gamble. I get my thrill out of watching everybody gamble. So I'm standing up there, oh man, I hit. Congratulations. Or it's the other way. Oh, Magic, I'm sad. I lost all my money. Give me a hug then. Or you want to take a picture? I stick to who I am. And last but not least, and I'm going to let these incredible gentlemen take it back over. I'm the most disciplined person that you're going to meet. One of them. I'm not saying I'm the, but one of them. When you become a businessman or businesswoman, you have to be disciplined. Make no mistake about it. You gotta stay disciplined. Okay? And if you can do that, you're gonna give yourself a real opportunity to win. If you get outside of being disciplined, it's gonna hurt you. And then don't take on more than you can handle. Okay? Case in point. I got a fund. I got the #1 urban fund in America. I got a $1 billion real estate fund. I have a $550 million equity fund. Okay? 2 urban funds. Now, the $1 billion, well, first it took me, I went up to Sacramento, they turned me down 4 times. And so, and what I mean to you young people, when you get started and you got your track record of success, to your question, then you can get money. Capital will open up for you. So I went up to Sacramento to CalPERS, CalSTRS, those are teacher pension funds, to get money from them. Turned me down 4 times. Now, wait a minute, I got all these Starbucks, I'm doing good. Man, I proved to everybody I could do this. No, turned me down. But guess what? I kept going up there. I went up there another time. Finally, he said, okay, this is what we're going to do. He said, I'm going to take a shot on you. But they asked me one thing before they gave me the money. Why haven't some other African American come up here and ask us for the money to do the same thing in urban America like you? I couldn't answer that question. But you can't penalize me for that. Right? So the board said, okay, we're going to give you $50 million. And this word that I told you to write down, it comes into play. If you over-deliver with the $50 million, you can come back and get $100 million more. Bought a shopping center for $22 million. It was only 40% occupied. I made it 100% occupied. I resold that center for $48 million. 22 to 48 million. Took the 26 million up to Sacramento. They was like, I guess he do no business. That's when I took off. But I didn't take on more than I could handle, see? This little shopping center, I can handle that. I can invest in it. I can turn it around and flip it and take the profit up. Okay? Then last thing, we were able to raise $2 billion for the real estate fund. But guess what? It was only enough deal flow within $1 billion, so I had to tell the other $1 billion, no, thank you. How many times in your lifetime you gonna look up and see a black man who could turn down $1 billion? But I had to stay disciplined. Why? Because that would have cost me my business. If I take the other $1 billion, I gotta spend it and make a profit on it. Not just spend it, I also gotta bring a profit back. Okay? So stay disciplined. And then last but not least, go for it. You know what our problem is? We do this. Take it back. I don't think I can do it. Sometimes we get in our own way. Trust me, you just as smart as those people living here in San Diego who are different color than you.
Come on.
Believe in you. Believe in your talents. All you got to do is do the research. Do the homework. What's the numbers? Outwork people. Outthink people. And we got that in our DNA. If you can survive the hood, you got to get two degrees. Write this down. Your first degree got to be education degree from your college, high school, whatever. Your second degree is common sense. Business is common sense. We already was drinking coffee. Did I invent something? Did I come up with something? No. Remember Maxwell back in the day. the whistle blow tell you when it's ready and all that. Remember, that's what we know. So I know blacks drinking coffee. I know that. My mom grew up on coffee. Common sense. If I put it in the hood, though, I take out them scones, put in things we like, sweet potato pie, pound cake. Dog, what's going to happen? We grew up with a what? Say it again. We grew up with a sweet tooth. That's common what? Am I missing something here? There was only barbecue places, fried chicken places in our community, fish places. So if I put the Fridays there, what's going to happen? We're going to win. Duh. Am I missing something here? So it's 2 degrees you got to get. And one, common sense, you should have that one already. Do we need another hair salon in our place, in our community? And another barbershop? Do we? No. So you know you're going to lose if you try that. It's too much what? Competition. The degree of common what? Sense.
You gotta love it, folks.
Let me go on today.
Come on, stand up and give him some love. Thank you. We got one simple request, make us proud. That's all. Just simply make us proud. At this time, I'm going to turn you back over to my beautiful taskmaster, Miss Tara Gray, Lynn Gray, and she's going to take you through some things, and there's just something The young lady touched on it momentarily, but I would be remiss if I didn't make a comment on it. Financial literacy is critical to anything you do in life. You must be financial literate. So keep that thought in mind. I don't care what degree you get, doctor, dentist, lawyer, candlestick maker, you got to be financial literate. Tara, it's all yours. Thank you, dear.
Thank you, Mr. Stone. Wow! I've been in business 12 years now, and I learned some things this morning from Mr. Johnson. I remember cash is king. That's what we learned, right? Everything is for sale. Don't fall in love with anything. And be the best. We are so blessed to have had him here this morning. We are going to move to the next item on our agenda, which is our business plan competition. May I have all of my team coaches to the front of the room? Quickly. And ladies and gentlemen, will you pull out your little note you made to yourself with your number?